Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Today, January 31st, 2016, big headlines in the media about three black women being beaten by white men on a bus in New York. And as I've been covering on this blog since 2013, the media is actively engaged in creating a race war through falsified headlines that are meant to provoke racial tensions that have been instilled in our populace over centuries worth of programming. The mainstream media has always worked to divide people over race, religion, sex, sexuality, political party, and right now at this moment in history, at the time of the first black president, they are really pressing their thumbs on the racial divide button with all of these stories. And automatically, anyone who sees this story about a bus is going to start thinking of other things, such as Rosa Parks, busing in communities, integrating white communities and black communities. These headlines are meant to provoke historical understanding. Here in Seattle, the city in 2016 is segregated, and many white people who grew up in the city who live in the North End talk about how they hated when busing was going on and having to mix with the blacks. So, you have to keep in mind, this nation, lots of history, lots of racial programming, and the powers that be know this, and they want to provoke. This story comes out of Albany, New York, having gematria of 58 like Freemasonry. It is the Freemasons who believe in divide and conquer, who control the media, who control our government, who control the police departments, who put out these stories. Freemasons and Zionists. Albany in simple English gematria is 55, and English gematria is 330. Zero doesn't count in numerology, kind of like 33, like race war, a number we find coded a lot into these events. New York also has simple English gematria of 111, English gematria of 666. The number 55 connects to the word Satan. The people who run this media, they are very selfish, like what is taught in Satanism, and through their selfishness, they have no shame in provoking us with these lies and deceit, these awful stories they give us. In the Bible, the people who are said to rule in the end times, the false Jews, are referenced to the synagogue of Satan. New York, Chicago, these are their meccas. Revelations based on the 39 books of the Old Testament. Everything in New York is coded Revelation. This phrasing they use, three black females. When I covered this story, they hadn't put out any names. They were just referring to them as three black female college students, which has gematria of 119, just like all-seeing eye, just like Star of David, the symbols of the Zionists, symbols that are coded onto our money, federal buildings, and more. Think about those numbers. 911, September 11th. No coincidence. Special numbers to the tyrants who do this to us. With regards to black history and buses, think about this. Bus has a gematria of 42. So does the most hateful word stamped on black Americans. And this is a number that's been coded in so many ways, from Jackie Robinson to O.J. Simpson. They say this bus incident took place on Western Avenue. Western Avenue has gematria of 42, just like bus. Letter from the university president as of yesterday, January 30th, 2016. This story came on a date with 39 numerology in New York, which has the gematria of 39. The article mentions how they'll discuss this at the Dr. King meeting February 1st, 2016, a date with 39 numerology. Martin Luther King Jr. dead at 39, same with Malcolm X. Malcolm X died on a date with a life lesson number of 44. MLK died on 4-4. Think about how Obama's the 44th president. The first president to die in office died on 4-4. He was the 9th president. The next president to die in office will be the 9th president to do so. The last was JFK, the 44th term president. 44, the kill number. With regards to this 42, Black History Month, February, the only month with a 42 gematria. The university president, Robert, a common name for Freemasons because of its gematria of 33. Race war also equals 33. The tweet comes out from the university at 12:33 p.m. Keep in mind that 12 has a numerology of 3, so it's kind of like 333. Zionist State of Israel established on the 333rd day of the year with a 33-member vote from the United Nations, which in New York is 39 floors tall. Has a map of the flat earth that's divided into 33 pieces. This incident comes on a date with 47 numerology, the Zionist state established in the year 47 on the 333rd day. Check this out with regards to Rosa Parks, the woman known for protesting on the bus, born February 4th. In most parts of the world, the day is written before the month, so the day is 4/2 in the month with 42 gematria. Think about that. Her full name, Rosa Louise Macaulay Parks, has gematria of 93, a number stamped all over Black Americans, including the two most famous civil rights leaders, Martin Luther King Jr., 93, Malcolm X, 93, both dead at age 39. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his final speech on the 93rd day of the year at Mason Temple, a street address of 930. Their phone number to this day is 903. The word crucifix has gematria of 93. Black history has gematria of 53, Truth Seeker, and Bayard Rustin, also known for standing on the bus in the year 42. Bayard, a word with 24 gematria, the reflection of 42. Another person who did it, Irene Morgan. Irene named gematria of 33. I hate to say it, but over the years, the Zionists have always used these people as agents. Of course, black people have deserved more rights, but it has been the Masons and the Zionists who have ruled this country and done what they've done in an agenda over time as part of their purposeful plan, trying to get us all to fight and hate and destroy each other while they rule on top. Civil rights equals 64. The Civil Rights Act came out in 64. Rosa Parks from Tuskegee, Alabama. Think about the experiments there, that gematria of 39, also 93, like her name, like Malcolm X, like Martin Luther King Jr. Serious black history right here. A lot of black celebrities have name gematria of 93, from Bob Marley to Beyonce Knowles and several more. A lot of black women singers, also this 93 name gematria. Brandy, Beyonce, so many of the classics. Rosa Parks died on a date with 39 numerology, connecting to Martin, Malcolm, her birth town. Also a date with 59 numerology, the other number stamped on black Americans. Negro, slave, blues equal 59. Motown came out in 59. Miles Davis came out in 59. Miles Davis equals 59. Lynching of Charlie Parker in 59. I want to show you something about that hateful word for black Americans in 59. Notice when it breaks down, and the 14th letter, 1 plus 4 becomes 5. I, the 9th, it has a 59 coding inside it. E, the 5th letter, R, the 18th. 1 plus 8 becomes 9. The only two numbers that have gematria of 42, when written out as single digits, 5 and 9, like 59. And when you think about how these words equal 59, you start to see it's a very real pattern. Our language is coded this way. It's all part of a sick joke. Some of you might get this one. The Zionists, they run our government, they run the news, they run Hollywood, they run the record studios, they run the sports leagues. They got this world under their finger in the year 2016, and we need to wake up to what's going on. Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, all sacrificed by this gang by the numbers. And this story today is by those same numbers. Evoking Martin Luther King Jr., having their meeting on a date with 39 numerology. Maybe tomorrow I'll give this school a call out this president. Should get him to resign. All the people participating in this race war. I need you guys to help spread this knowledge. If there's somebody in Albany who's getting this, and, if you want me to come out to Albany and you want to get justice for this hoax by the numbers meant to provoke people, Get in touch with me. I'll fly myself out there. I just need an audience to speak to. I need people who are willing to do something about it. It's enough of this. They're taking us somewhere nasty. And I'm pretty sure that's the fate of the 44th president. Until next time, Truth Seeker. And as I say that, just know it'll all be staged, planned by the numbers, just like this. Just like our history. All right, until next time.